Welcome to this presentation of Mingus Union High School Varsity Softball on Verde Valley Television. Today's broadcast partners include All Price Insurance, your local provider for personal, commercial, motorcycle, boat, and specialty insurance in Cottonwood. Taylor Waste, one of your last local options for eco-friendly trash and recycling pickup in northern Arizona. Arizona Smile Designers. Find out how they can help you smile big and smile bright. Find them online at azsmiledesigners.com. Burger King in Cottonwood. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all the snacks in between. You can have them all your way at BK. Tack Fabrication. Visit tackfabrication.com and find out how their precision fabrication or welding can improve your next project. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. Lawler Construction, proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Find your next home with Lawler Construction at the Estates at Mountain Gate. Suzy Q Market, find great fuel for you and your car at Suzy Q Market. Find them next to KFC in Cottonwood. D-Best Plumbing, quality, efficient service at reasonable prices. Go to d-bestplumbing.com. Best by Far. When you need an HVAC company, Best by Far is the best by far. Find them at besthvac.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood. Because every day is a great day in a Hyundai. Find them behind Larry Green Chevrolet in Cottonwood. Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies on 89A in Cottonwood. They have rock, gravel, pavers, and cement, everything you need for any project. Manhattan, Cottonwood's premier spot for hats of all shapes and sizes. Find them in the Clemenceau Plaza. Red Rock Collision. Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision has you covered. Find them at redrockcollision.com. Greater Verde Valley Chamber, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Larry Green Chevrolet, the people place. Find them in Cottonwood on Rodeo Drive or online at larrygreenchevrolet.com. And now to the field, here's your announcer for today's game, Jackie Bessler.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to Mingus Union High School, home of the Lady Marauders. It is going to be the Paradise Honors Panthers coming in here today to take on the Mingus Marauders. It will be for a softball play. The 7-1 Panthers come in versus the 2-2 Mingus Marauders. 66 degrees scheduled here at game time. Partly cloudy. Winds are going to gust though a little bit from 9 to 14 miles per hour, and they will go to the east out here today. The Mingus Marauders coming off of a close one, a loss down at Shadow Mountain against the Matadors, losing that one by a score of 8-5. Closest game so far for the Matadors. And meanwhile, this squad from Paradise Honors took care of Peoria, who is 1-4. They took care of business easily, 16-3. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We will look through the Grand Canyon region, meet the Panthers, look at the Mingus Marauders, and so much more when we come back to Mingus Union High School after this.
The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the businesses, families, and future of our community. From job fairs and ribbon cuttings to free community events and networking opportunities, they're helping local businesses grow and creating meaningful connections that last. Because when the community thrives, our kids do too. Join the movement today at verdevalleychamber.org. Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Go Marauders!
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Hello, this is Chris with TAC Fabrication, your local provider for all things metal fabrication. Whether you need structural steel welding and fabrication, custom gates and architectural elements, or precision TIG welding, our experienced team has the necessary certifications and knowledge to finish the job with precision and quality. Give us a call or check out our website at tacfabrication.com or 928-204-1095.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, home of the Marauders. Right now, the Mingus Marauders actually sit in last place at 2-2 versus 4A squad teams. Bradshaw 2-0 in games that count. They're going to start tournament play the 11th through the 14th, as does the Flagstaff Eagles, also 2-0 here against games that count. Lee Williams is 2-0 overall and 1-0 against teams that count. Tomorrow they'll play versus 2A Mojave Accelerated. Mojave, of course, will be at Prescott here tonight. They are 1-0 in games that count. And of course, the games that don't count are the tournament games. Coconino is 2-1. They will be in the West Valley tournament on the 12th and 13th. I think Mingus might end up there as well. And the Prescott Badgers, of course, open Grand Canyon region play by hosting the Mojave Thunderbirds. Well, meanwhile, in the Skyline Division, Shadow Mountain is 5-0 in games that count, 3-0 against 4A squads. So is Paradise Honors, 3-0 against 4A squads. As we take a look at the visiting squad out here today, a little bit senior heavy. They've got quite a few upperclassmen here, but some powerful freshmen joining the squad here for the Panthers. Overall, last year, this squad was 18-8 and 10-0 in the Skyline Division. In fact, they outscored their opponents by 162 runs. Probably the most notable game that they had during the course of the season was beating the 4A champion Coconino Panthers by a score of 4-3 in 9 innings. However, they went on to play in the first round of the playoffs and lost in the first round of the playoffs and exited early. Unfortunately, in the playoffs, when you get to that point, you got to win the first one before you get into double elimination. And so when you lose the first one, well, then you end up going home quickly. 9 returners for this squad, including Jordan, Elliott, Glenn, Moore, Colby, Stroh, Freeman, and the other Glenn. As a team last year, they batted .389, scored 260 runs, had 200 RBIs, so 60 unearned runs during the course of the season. 58 doubles, 7 triples, only 1 home run. As a team, they had an on-base percentage of .480, .499 for a slugging percentage, and an OPS of a very respectable .979. Stolen 44 bases last year. However, their 2 big base stealers last year are not on the roster here this year. Pretty good defensive team with a fielding percentage of .939, only 34 errors last year. And we're going to see Olivia Jimenez in the circle out here today. Last year, she was 11-6, had an ERA of .246, and teams only batted .226 against her. She pitched 85 and a third innings, gave up 77 hits, 53 runs, only 30 of them earned, 27 walks to go with an impressive 124 strikeouts. So, quite impressive. So far this year, the visiting Panthers are 7-1. They've outscored opponents 77-20. That's a positive 57 runs. They have beaten 3A Push Ridge Christian Academy. They have beaten 5A Seneca, 5A Buckeye. Then they played a team from El Paso, Texas called Socorro, who is at the end of their season, believe it or not, they are 18-2-1, and in Texas 6A they lost 5-0 to that squad. Turned around and beat the defending 4A champion Coconino Panthers, who are 5-2 overall on the season. They beat them recently on the 3rd of March by a score of 9-0. Victories over 0-8 Deer Valley, Estrella Foothills 0-5, and Peoria 1-4. In the last 3 games, this squad has outscored their opponents 43-5. That is absolutely impressive. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the Mingus Marauders here as the wind starts to kick up. That means, well, it's springtime baseball in Godwood, Arizona. We'll be back after this.
Friday Night Lights, Saturday Sidelines, and Sunday Best. At Manhattan and Cottonwood, we've got the hat for every fan, every player, and every occasion. Walk our shop and you'll find classic ball caps, sharp fedoras, cozy beanies, and bold cowboy hats, all under one roof. Proudly local, proudly hat obsessed, and always game ready. Swing by Manhattan in the Clemenceau Plaza, Cottonwood, today. Manhattan, we've got you covered. Go Marauders!
Make your next vehicle purchase count at Hyundai of Cottonwood, where community comes first. From supporting local youth sports to showing up for the events that matter, giving back drives everything they do. And through Hyundai Hope on Wheels, a portion of every new vehicle sale helps fight childhood cancer. Be part of the change. Stop by Highway 260 right above Larry Green or shop anytime at HyundaiofCottonwood.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood, because every day's a great day in a Hyundai. Go Mingus!
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways. All the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Well, the Mingus Marauders taking on the Paradise Honors Panthers here at Mingus Union High School on a partially, wish it was a little more sunny afternoon here at Mingus Union High School. The flag going across to right field, always blowing out to right field in springtime here in Mingus Union High School. The Marauders 2-2 overall, outscoring opponents 51-32. That's a positive 19. They had a loss to 4-2 Eastmark, 14-6 to open up the season. Big wins over Moon Valley and Goldwater, 24-6 and 16-4. Moon Valley is 2-4, Goldwater is 3-2, and then ran into the Matadors, Shadow Mountain, who is now 5-0. But the closest game so far for Shadow Mountain, an 8-5 victory. In fact, at one particular point in that game, the Mingus Marauders were leading at the end of 3 innings by a score of 4-3. Then the bats kind of silenced off here. 5 runs scored in the last couple of innings, last 3 innings for the Matadors. Mingus only able to put together 1. Mingus batted .214 against the Matadors with a total of 6 hits, 5 runs, 2 earned, 1 double out there, and that was Sargent picking up the double. 3 walks and 3 strikeouts in the game. And the Mingus Marauders had 8 stolen bases, 3 errors in that one, which was probably a tad bit on the costly side. Going the distance was Lucy Rosenblum for the Matadors. She pitched all 7 innings, gave up 5 hits, 5 runs, only 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts in that one. So the Mingus Marauders outscoring opponents by 19 so far. As we take a look at the matchup between these two squads, Paradise Honors 7-1, Mingus 2-2. Mingus is 1-0 at home, perfect so far. However, Paradise Honors is perfect on the road. They are 3-0. Outscoring teams 12.8 runs per game to Mingus's 9.6 runs per game. However, when you start to look at it and break it down, though, it's quite interesting. Mingus has a slight advantage in batting average, batting .405 this season as a team. Paradise Honors .399. On base percentage, slightly going to Mingus's way, 493 versus 477. Slugging percentage switches though. Paradise Honors 601 versus 578. Fielding percentage definitely goes Paradise Honors' way, 934 versus 852, and of course the better record going the way of the Panthers. So far, common opponents, Paradise Honors is 1-0. Beating the Coconino Panthers 9-0. The Mingus Marauders on common opponents 2-1, although they haven't played anybody that each other has played yet, but will play. Losing to Shadow Mountain 8-5, beating Moon Valley 24-6, and beating Goldwater by a score of 16-4. The Mingus Marauders here today: 5 seniors, 4 juniors, 3 sophomores, and a lone freshman out there for the Mingus Marauders, and of course that would be Wybroom. As once again in that game versus the Matadors, losing that one 8-5 at the end of 3, though they were right there. Last year when these two squads matched up, it went all Panthers away. It was a 5-inning game, and the Panthers victorious over the Mingus Marauders by a total score of 12-1. In that one game, Maddie Loosebrink, a graduating senior from last year, had the only hit for the Mingus Marauders. Mingus had 1 hit, 1 run, 1 RBI. Karis Morgan, interesting enough, is going to be a birthday girl, as she has a birthday coming up tomorrow. She had the only RBI against Paradise Honors last season. 1 double in the game, and that was, of course, to Loosebrink. Mingus had no walks and 9 strikeouts. Paradise Honors, however, in that game, batted .440 against the Mingus Marauders, scored 11 runs on 11 hits, 8 RBIs, 1 double in the game, and you had multiple players with so many different hits. 11 hits in the game, 4 walks, and only 1 strikeout in the game. Amenes is the pitcher that pitched against the Mingus Marauders last season as a junior. It's now her senior season, and last year she pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 9 strikeouts in the game. As the announcements are going on, the introductions, we are right around the corner out here from our national anthem. Want to thank some of the sponsors that sponsor Mingus Marauders softball. The Grand Slam sponsors: Kirkwood Builders of Arizona, KP Ventures, Well and Drilling and Pump Company, as well as Connolly Electric and BNW Construction. Want to thank Bedrock Materials, who is also one of our radio and TV sponsors. Verde Valley Nails and Hair Studio, as well as Straight Line Custom Painting LLC and Big O Tires. All right. If you want to be a sponsor, hey, do not forget, if you're just about to do your taxes, you can also do an Arizona State tax credit. And you can make sure that your dollars go to Mingus Marauders softball, which would be absolutely fantastic. As a single individual, you can donate up to $200, and I believe it's $400 as a married couple. We are going to take a break here. When we return, we'll be right around the corner from first pitch, the Mingus Marauders and the Panthers, right after this.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow. The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services, all offered under one roof: whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
All right, our national anthem. We are about ready for first pitch out here today. Mingus Marauders putting their 2-2 record on the line against the 7-1 Panthers, coming in from Paradise Honors. And of course, Paradise Honors is a charter school. And so we will see how the Mingus Marauders fare out here today. They've had a somewhat difficult starting schedule here. Of course, matching up with Eastmark to start off. Shadow Mountain, 5-0 perfect record. And then, of course, 7-1 with Paradise Honors. Mingus Marauders in the field out here today. Let's take a look at the Marauders defensively. The outfield, going from left to right, it's going to be Coco Greneau. And Karis Morgan, the tomorrow birthday girl in center field. Chloe Rosenberg over in right. Through the infield, first to third, it's going to be Rory Murphy at first. Paige Silvernagel at second. Ali Hernandez at shortstop. Sophia Wyburn at the third base. The battery here today is going to be Brooklyn Wendler in the circle, and Braylon Sargent behind the dish out here for the Mingus Marauders. Let's look at our lineup here for the visiting squad from Paradise Honors. Veda Soriano is going to bat first and play second base. Batting second is going to be the shortstop wearing number 6. That's going to be Ashlyn Elliott. Abby Rodriguez will bat third, play third, wearing number 9. Cleanup here today is Megan Stroh, the first baseman, wearing number 16. Vanessa Colby, the left fielder, will wear number 13 and bat 5th. The pitcher will bat 6th. That would be Olivia Jimenez, wearing number 15. Marley Freeman, the catcher, will bat 7th, wearing number 20. Then it'll finish out the number 8 hitter with Lexi Jordan, center fielder, wearing number 3. And wearing number 2, Ellie Carey, the right fielder, will round it out for the visiting squad here from Paradise Honors. Wind starting to kick up a little bit, so I do apologize for that. So Soriano, second baseman, did not have batting stats last year. In the last game, though, she was against the Peoria Panthers. It was the Panthers versus the Panthers. How about that? She was 3 for 5, 2 runs, an RBI, and had a double. The lefty's going to start it off. The Mingus Marauders out here in the red. And the visiting squad in the black and blue. So, black attire, blue numbers out there. Really makes the white helmet pop. Soriano's going to lead off. Second baseman, Wendler. Brooklyn delivers out of the circle. And strike one. Brings it for the first strike of the game. Steps out of the circle, backside. Gets back in, gets herself set and ready. And delivers. Ooh, that one bounces up. Good stop by Sargent. That'll even it up 1-1. If you are on your way, glad you're along with us on KYBC AM 1600 and 96.3 FM. Now heard, by the way, at 92.1 in Prescott. So you can take KYBC all over the county. Wendler delivers that one. Hit! Left side and through. A solid base hit as it goes to Coco Greneau out there. Gets the ball back into Silvernagel at second. A solid single to start off the game by Soriano. Ashlyn Elliott, batting number 2. She was 2 for 3 against the Peoria Panthers with 2 runs. She also doted a double. Wendler delivers, and the throw down to second is almost in time, not quite. Stolen base. Head first slide out there by Soriano. First pitch to Elliott was called a strike, and she steals second, puts herself into scoring position. See how brave she is. See if she tries to turn third. Elliott, another lefty. Wendler delivers high. Soriano, a gigantic lead off a second with the pitch. 1-1 the count. 1 on, nobody out. Top of the first inning just underway. The Panthers and Marauders here at Mingus Union High School. And a little dribbler going to the right-hand side, underhand. It goes to first base. So it's going to be Wendler going over to Rory Murphy at first. It goes a ground out. 1-3 going on to third with the little, almost a swinging bunt. Goes Soriano. That's going to bring up Abby Rodriguez. Abby Rodriguez, the third baseman. This is a freshman. She went 0 for 4 with a run scored against the Peoria Panthers, and she'll foul that one off. Strike one. Good looking stance. Sargent goes and gathers it up off the fence, gets it back into Wendler. 1 on, 1 out, top of the first. Soriano, a solid single. Going the opposite way. The lefty went through the left side of the infield. Little dribbler ground out, and now the number 3 hitter is a shot to center field. Back, off the fence it goes. Gathering it up is Morgan. Morgan throws into second. Oh! Silvernagel had the ball in time and just lost it. It popped out of the glove when she went to go make the tag. So an RBI double out there for Rodriguez. Great job by Morgan from center field. Had her dead to rights at second. So 1 in, 1 on, 1 out. Wendler coming back at it. Faces the cleanup hitter Stroh, and that's going to be strike 1. Still pitching strikes. Stroh, the first baseman, a senior, was 2 for 4 in her last game. 2 runs. Holy cow, 5 RBIs. Have a day, young lady. Wendler, 1-0 count, way high. 1 and 1. Big righty batting cleanup out here. Vanessa Colby, the left fielder, will be on deck. In the hole, the pitcher, Olivia Jimenez. Wendler pitches. And, oh, just inside. Look good. 2 and 1 the count. 1 out. Single ground out. RBI double. Now 2-1 to the cleanup hitter. The flag still blowing directly out to right field. That one, top of the strike zone, called high. Hitters count 3-1 to Megan Stroh. She visualizes the swing. Infield playing back, especially at the shortstop position. And a hard hit ball going to the shortstop, under the glove, into left field. Picked up and will get back in quickly. So, a single, hard shot single going to third is going to be Rodriguez. Stroh puts it through the infield for the single, and that's going to be runners at the corner. 1 out, Vanessa Colby, wearing number 13. Junior was 2 for 4 with 2 runs, 2 RBIs against the Peoria Panthers, and she'll take that one inside. Stroh on first. Abby Rodriguez at third. Wendler in the circle. She's got 1 out so far. That one's high, and they're going to go ahead and allow the runner to move to second. So defensive indifference as Stroh goes to second, putting 2 in scoring position for Colby. Back at second base and at shortstop. And that one is low. Coming up with it is Sargent. Good block. Way to keep it in front of her. 3-0 the count. First base is open. In case you don't want to pitch to her. Wendler delivers, and that's going to be low. That's going to load the bases with the free pass. Panthers parading through the bases. 3 on, 1 out, and Olivia Jimenez, the pitcher, comes up with an awesome opportunity to help herself. She also had 2 hits against Peoria last game. That one super high, gets by the catcher. Possible play at the plate, throw, and it goes into the infield, and 2 runs are going to score. And unfortunately, the ball bounces away, and everybody is going to clear the bases out there. So coming home on the pass ball is Rodriguez. On the error, and scoring is going to be Stroh, and then Vanessa Colby comes all the way around from first to score to make it 4-0. Bases empty now. And the first pitch to Jimenez was a ball. That was high. Pitcher versus pitcher out here. Now, see if Wendler, with the bases empty, can get herself reset. Little roller up toward the middle. Hernandez throws, and it's offline. Backing it up is Sargent. Good hustle down there. And Jimenez will take first and start it again. She's going to get a pinch runner out there. I think that's number 11, isn't it? That might be Anderson running. They're throwing Dr. Pepper cans at me. My goodness. The crowd is absolutely unruly here today. So 1 on, 1 out, 4 in so far. Marley Freeman, the catcher, comes up. The junior wears number 20. Wendler delivers, and there's a strike. Marley Freeman, 2 for 5 last game with 2 runs and an RBI. The righty uses the front end of the box. Wendler delivers, it's low. Gets away. Oh, no, it hits her. Must have brushed a foot or didn't exactly see where it hit her, but it got a piece of her. Wandering casually to second base is Jimenez, and on to first. Hit by pitch is Freeman. And Lexi Jordan comes on. 1 on, or 2 on, and 1 out. Lexi did not play against the Peoria Panthers yesterday. And that one's high. Off the glove. Both are going to move up. On to third is Jimenez. Scampering to second is Freeman. Ball 1 to Jordan, the center fielder. Paradise Honors plays 4 games in 4 days. Oh, and that's going to hit her. Bounces up and hits her. Second hit by pitch here in the inning. And coach is going to come out and take a stroll and try to calm down his pitcher. Back to bases loaded here. We're going to take a 30-second break. We're going to return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Whether you're doing new construction, a remodel, or just filling in the bare spots, there's only one place to go in the Verde Valley for the best in rock, sand, gravel, and boulders, Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies. They also stock flagstone, bagged Portland cement, Belgard pavers, Phoenix pavers, Acker stone, artificial turf, and now even rebar and culvert. Make them your one-stop shop, have it delivered, or stop by their yard on 89A in Cottonwood. Let Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies rock your world.
To the dugout. Gives Brooklyn Wendler some counseling and words of encouragement. And she's going to face the number 9 hitter in the lineup out here. That is Ellie Carey, a freshman. The lefty looks at that one. Strike 1. There we go. Ellie Carey was 0 for 2 against the Peoria Panthers. Brooklyn's got bases loaded, and that one stays high. 1-1. She's got nowhere to put her. She's got to come to her. 2-1 the count to the number 9 hitter. 1 out, 3 on, and 4 in here in the top of the first. Wendler delivers. Oh, that one's fouled off. And my cohort tries to dive out of the way to the left. Good try there. That's going to level it up 2-2. Good pitchers count out here for Brooklyn. Strikeout here would be absolutely huge with the bases loaded. Brooklyn's going to check her wrist. Chooses the magic pitch. Gets her feel for the ball. Delivers. Ooh, high. Past the catcher, but it bounces back to her. And unable to score is Jimenez from third. That does make a 3-2 count, though. The payoff pitch coming. Wendler goes all the way to the top of the circle. Sargent looks into the dugout. Gets a pitch selection. There's the sign and the pitch. It's going to be low. Sorry, I was off. Now it is a full count. Now it is a payoff pitch. There we go. 3-2, 1 out, 4-0 the score. Bases full of Panthers. Wendler delivers. And a dribbler going to second base. She picks up and underhands to first. And the call on the field. Carey goes down the line hard, falls after the base, and beats it out. How about that? An infield RBI single. Coming home is Jimenez. That makes it 5-0. And we go back to the top of the order with the bases loaded again. Freeman now at third. Jordan over at second. Carey beats out a dribbler to second base. And that one is low. Ground ball to the catcher. Ball one. Soriano, the second baseman, already has a base hit in this one. In fact, she is 3 for 5 for the year. She looks at ball 2. 2-0. Mingus trying to turn off the faucet here. Stop the bleeding. 5-0. 1 out. Bases loaded still. Wendler with her side delivers. That one's low. Sargent, good stop. Makes it 3-0. No place to put her. Bags, occupado. That's occupied, by the way. Soriano, the lefty's ready. See if she's got a... Oh, did not have a green light or chose not to swing. 3-1. Wendler challenged her on the 3-0 pitch. Comes back. Has her sign, gets herself set. Gets a little bit of spit on the fingers, and here we go. And that one's going to be low. That'll be a walk. An RBI walk out there. As Freeman comes home to score run number 6. Still 1 out. 11th batter of the inning is Ashlyn Elliott, the only out of the inning, and she puts it right back up the middle where it came from. Hard base hit, throw comes all the way home, it's late, and both runners advance to second and third on the throw. So a 2 RBI single out there. And then going to second on the throw is going to be Elliott. Going all the way to third is Soriano. Jordan comes home, Carey comes home, and the Panthers pouring it on here against the Mingus Marauders. Makes it 8-0 here in the top of the first. Abby Rodriguez, who bounced one off the center field fence, and the runner takes off from third early and is out. So Soriano leaves the base early, and that becomes out number 2. And the first pitch is going to be a ball. Ball 1 to Rodriguez. So here in softball, you're not allowed to lead off, they say. And a swing and a miss. Ooh, big smile there. She wanted that one. That's going to be 1-1 count. 2 out, 8 in, 1 on. And one base running error. That one's high. 2-1. Abby Rodriguez, an RBI double back in the first. As a freshman here in 2026, she's batting .391, 9 for 23, 10 runs scored, 5 RBIs, and she'll foul that one off and misses the video truck. Thank you. Do appreciate that. 2-2 the count. 2 out, 1 on, 8 in. Wendler checks her wrist, tries to get herself set, and delivers. And that's going to be inside. According to my scorecard, we have 3-2. There we go. I think the umpire agrees with me, or no, actually, I probably agree with her, is the way it would go. Full count, payoff pitch, 2 out, 1 on. Wendler delivers, and that's going to be high, and that's going to be ball 4. So 2 on again. As Megan Stroh comes up. She gets the sign from her coach down at first, or down at third rather. Rodriguez at first. Ashley Elliott with a 2 RBI singles hits at first. A high fly ball right field, back, over the right fielder there. Rosenberg doesn't come down with it. The lefty throws it in, 1 in. And the second runner coming to score an RBI, 2 RBI double out there by Megan Stroh as she hits it over the right fielder's head and into, or actually, no, that was with the wind out there. Still 2 outs, 2 RBIs. Elliott comes home to score. Rodriguez comes home to score, and somebody leads off again. And that is going to end the inning here. How about that? Ladies and gentlemen, 10 score in the first inning for the visiting squad from Paradise Honors. The Mingus Marauders coming up when we return after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus Softball. Go Marauders!
Ali Hernandez, the shortstop, coming up first for the Mingus Marauders, then Sophie Rybron, the third baseman, and Braylon Sargent, the catcher, will bat third. If anybody gets on, it's going to be the pitcher, Brooklyn Wendler. Taking a look at the squad from Paradise Honors defensively, Marley Freeman is behind the dish. Olivia Menace will be in the circle out here today. Going around the diamond from third to first, it's going to be Abby Rodriguez at third, Ashlyn Elliott at short, Veda Soriano at second, Megan Stroh at first base, and the first pitch to Hernandez is going to be ball 1. Outfield goes this way, right to left. Ellie Carey over in right, Lexi Jordan in center, Vanessa Colby over in left. And ball 2 to the Mingus Marauder shortstop. 2-0 count. Start off this one. Jimenez delivers. Swing and a miss. So Jimenez so far here this year has an ERA of 1.27. She is 2-0, 15 innings pitched. And that one's going to be fouled off hard. Got a good piece of that one. 22 innings pitched, pardon me. The senior's given up 15 hits, 8 runs, 4 earned runs, 6 walks, and 31 RBIs. Started off against Hernandez 2-0, has come back to make it 2-2. Delivers, took something off, and picks up her first strikeout of the game. Sophia Wybron, the third baseman, will come up. Freshman so far is batting .438, and she'll foul that one off right-hand side toward the batting cages and out of play. That's a great start. .438, 7 for 16. She scored 2 runs. She's got 5 RBI. She has a double and a triple. Jimenez throws the ball hard, so you can let her supply all the power. Grounds that one up there. 1-1 the count. Mingus in a hole. Bottom of the first inning. Trailing 10-0. Menace delivers. And that's going to be a grounder up the middle. Shortstop grabs it. Throws across the diamond. And a good play out there as Elliott hits Stroh. And the ground out goes 6-3. Braylon Sargent comes up for the Mingus Marauders. Wybron hit it hard. Through the circle, just the shortstop side. Elliott got over there quickly and released a hard throw over to first base. Strike one. Sargent, the catcher for the Mingus Marauders. Sargent, a junior, batting a super respectful .417 so far this season. Looks at that one bounce up. 5 for 12, 3 runs, 2 RBIs. Has a pair of doubles in 2026 so far. 1-1 the count, 2 out, bases empty, bottom of the first. Sargent trying to start a 2-out rally, a swing and a miss. Menace takes something off of it. Coach comes down, gives a little instruction. 1-2 the count. Menace winds, delivers, and that one's fouled. Just got a piece. She will survive to swing again. Count remains 1-2. Freeman almost gloved that one. Foul tip just changed direction enough. Menace delivers. And that one, little looper into short center field, and a diving, sliding catch out there by Lexi Jordan. Trying to do her own ESPN highlight film. Well, that's going to end the inning. The Mingus Marauders go 1-2-3 as the very prominent Panthers come up to start the second inning. We'll be back after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call The Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water heaters to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic. The Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency for a fair price. If you want plumbing done right the first time, call The Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the businesses, families, and future of our community. From job fairs and ribbon cuttings to free community events and networking opportunities, they're helping local businesses grow and creating meaningful connections that last. Because when the community thrives, our kids do too. Join the movement today at verdevalleychamber.org. Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Go Marauders!
Back here at Mingus Union High School, top of the second inning. Paradise Honors Panthers sent 12 up in the first inning, scored 10. And we are going to start inning number 2 with the number 5 hitter. That's going to be Vanessa Colby. Vanessa Colby was 2 for 4 last game. Let's see what she has done on the season here so far. The junior batting a very prominent .412 on the season. One of the leaders in RBIs, has 9 RBIs on the season. 7 for 17 with 10 runs scored, 9 RBIs, a couple of doubles. Wendler's going to come out for inning number 2. And Mingus has got to figure out a way to produce some strikes or produce some outs here. And then try to get the bats going here for inning number 2. 10 come across in the first inning for the visiting squad. Wendler gets herself reset. So in boys basketball this year, 4A St. Mary's went all the way to the Open Tournament Final, ending up losing to Powerhouse 6A Sunny Slope by a score of 60 to 51. Absolutely phenomenal. In 4A basketball, it was number 2 Arcadia taking down number 1 Deer Valley 57 to 41. As we look at the Open in girls basketball, Millennium repeats with an overtime victory 58 to 52 over Sandra Day O'Connor. And in the 4A division, it was number 4 and number 6 Paradise Honors. The girls basketball squad falls to Mesquite 39 to 38 in the final in the championship game. And number 6 Mesquite, who really poured it on here in the end of the season, gets the state title. Hit by pitch is the way we're going to start off. That is the third hit by pitch out here by Wendler. Olivia Jimenez, who steps in. She got on an error in the first inning. She'll take that one high. Ball one. Cloudy skies. It is a cool 66 out here. Wind makes it feel like 57. I don't know, something like that. Ball gets by our catcher. And on to second goes Colby. Two-0 the count to Jimenez. Paradise Honor Squad came in with 17 stolen bases on the season. That one's going to be high. Off the glove of Sargent. Late throw down to third. Not in time. On to third goes Colby. Sargent's going to come out and talk to Brooklyn. Take a quick little break. 3-0 the count to the number 2 hitter in inning number 2. So Colby, a first pitch hit by pitch. Ball bounced up there and off the front leg. Jimenez gets herself set. Calls timeout. Wendler gives her timeout. Didn't have to give her timeout, but did. Wendler had already started her motion. So that was very nice of Brooklyn. She didn't have to, though. 3-0 delivery, and that's going to bounce up and bounce down the third baseline a little bit. So a hit by pitch and a walk Marley Freeman comes up, the catcher. She got hit by a pitch and scored in inning number 1. Freeman starts off the season pretty strong, batting .476. One of the leaders in hits. She's got 10 on an early season. Wendler delivers. That's going to be high. So runners at the corners, nobody out, 10-0 our score. Top of the second inning. Mingus struggling here with the Panthers. From Paradise Honors, that one is high. Two and all the count. Wendler steps out of the circle. Back to the top. Looks for a sign. Takes the middle of that rubber. Goes into her windup and delivers, and that's going to be low. Bounces just out of the mid of Sargent. Just enough for Menez to trot down to second. 2 in scoring position. 3-0 the count to the number 7 hitter. Lexi Jordan is on deck here for Paradise Honors. Wendler delivers, and that's going to be high. Ball 4. Bases loaded again. And timeout as we're going to have one of the assistant coaches come out here for the Mingus Marauders. We'll see if we are going to get a pitching change. And it looks like they might be bringing in, might be tomorrow birthday girl. We will find out here. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the new Mingus Marauder pitcher. We'll return after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Hello, this is Chris with TAC Fabrication, your local provider for all things metal fabrication. Whether you need structural steel welding and fabrication, custom gates and architectural elements, or precision TIG welding, our experienced team has the necessary certifications and knowledge to finish the job with precision and quality. Give us a call or check out our website at tacfabrication.com or 928-204-1095.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, and it is going to be the center fielder coming in, Karis Morgan, who I am told it is her birthday coming up tomorrow. Morgan comes in, and she has 2 innings pitched. She's given up 6 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. And she will come in relief out here for the Mingus Marauders. I want to thank Burger King for one of our sponsors. Hey, Cottonwood, your home for the Whopper has a new location, and Burger King is excited to be back serving Cottonwood. You can stop by 888 South Main Street here in Cottonwood. Bring your family and friends and enjoy your all-time flame-grilled favorites. First pitch is going to be ball 1, a little bit low. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or you gotta have it snack or dinner, Cottonwood's all-new Burger King has you covered. And, of course, at BK, have it your way, because you rule. 1-0 the count to Lexi Jordan. That's going to be 2-0. Boston Butte put down Paradise Honors. Number 14 beat number 3 in the first round of the playoffs last year by a score of 6-3. Paradise Honors coach said that they had a much underrated team, 3-0 the count. Boston Butte, from the number 14 spot, actually went on to beat the Flagstaff Eagles in round 2. So they took down number 3, then they took down number 6 by a score of 11-7. Then they ran into South Point, beat them 10-0. Oh, high and tight. That is a close shave and a walk and an RBI. So dipping out of the way with the walk and the RBI is Lexi Jordan. Vanessa Colby comes in to score for the second time here in this game. Ellie Carey comes up. She had an RBI walk. First pitch, a strike to her, 1-0. Coconino, the Panthers last year. Oh, there's a swing and a miss. Ball gets by the catcher, and coming home to score is going to be Jimenez. Actually, no, that is going to be the pinch runner out there. So, pardon me, that is going to be Madison Anderson scoring. Oh, and 2 the count to Carey. Morgan in the circle, trying to get her first strikeout of the season. Oh, it hits her with a pitch. She takes it in the elbow. That's going to load up the bases again. Freeman's now over at third. Jordan with an RBI walk is at second. Carey gets out of the hole with an 0-2 count and gets hit by a pitch. Shaking out that right arm. Lefty had that right elbow closest to the pitcher. Back to the top of the order we go. Soriano is up. First pitch to her. Grounded off of the runner. And catching the runner at the ankle. And she is going to be out. So Ellie Carey, the ground ball hit hard between first and second. She gets hit by a pitch, and then she gets hit by the batter hitting the ball. Yeah, what a bad day. Oh my goodness. Pitcher doesn't like me. The batter doesn't like me. She's going to take the bus home and have bruises all over the place. So that's going to be out number 1. The run does not come across. So they send everybody back except for the runner that was going to second, and she is out. Ball 1. So that's going to be, I guess we call that a fielder's choice. As hit by the ball is Carey. 1-0 the count to the number 2 hitter, and that's going to be a ground ball going to the shortstop. Oh, tried to short hop. It goes up underneath the glove. 1 run in. The throw comes home, and it's cut off. And going to second on the throw is going to be Elliott. So she'll pick up a 2 RBI single. Going all the way to third is Soriano. Second is Elliott. Freeman and Jordan come home. 1 out. 3 in here. It's 13-0 versus the Mingus Marauders. 2 on, 1 out here in the top of the second. Karis Morgan in relief. Takes something off. That one's up in the air and just barely gets out of play. A good catch out there by the crowd on the visitor side. How about that? A one-handed catch. Right-handed catch, nonetheless. Didn't even have time to take his hat off. How about that? 0-1 the count. And another slow pitch. This one doesn't quite make up there. 1-1. Abby Rodriguez, the batter. She has scored twice. She had an RBI double back in the first, and then also in the first, she walked and scored. 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 on, 3 in. And, oh, looked good. Doesn't get the call. 2-1 the count. Rodriguez, a freshman, batting .600 on the season. Gets herself set. 2 ducks on the pond. Morgan, out of the circle, delivers that one A little faster but low. 3-1 the count. First base is open. Ninth batter of the inning on deck. That would be the cleanup hitter, Megan Stroh. That one's high, slow, and misses high. That's going to be a walk. That's going to load the bases out there. Megan Stroh comes up. She singled and scored in the first and then doubled with 2 RBIs off the right field fence over Rosenberg in right field. That was at the end of the first, and then she led off and got called out. And first pitch is a ball. 1-0 the count. Bases loaded once again. 13-0. Mingus struggling here. Here's ball 2. So our next game's coming up. It'll be Monday the 23rd. We will be back here with softball. March 23rd is the Lee William Volunteers coming to town. That'll be Trace. Ball Trace. Then after that, we shifted into gear. 4 games right in a row here. So Monday the 23rd will be softball versus Lee Williams. Thursday the 26th will be baseball with the visiting Volunteers from Lee Williams. Oh, and plugs are in the back. That is going to be an RBI the hard way. That one thud. You heard that one. That's an ouch. Hit by pitch and an RBI the roughest way possible. Soriano comes home to score. Elliott wanders to third. Rodriguez lopes to second, and Stroh, hit by pitch, takes over at first. Vanessa Colby, who started the inning, got hit by a pitch on the first pitch of the inning. Will come up and bat a second time. So she doesn't have an at-bat yet. She walked and scored in the first, got hit by a pitch and scored here in the second. 14-0 the score. Morgan in the circle here for the Mingus Marauders, trying to figure out how to stop this squad. Oh, and that's going to be foul, and that is why you stay foul as a rudder. Skipping out of the way was Elliott. You kind of looked at it, and it's like some of those videos that you see with the rope skipping. Yeah, she definitely skipped out of the way of that ball. Hard hit foul ball for strike number 1. Playing right on the line is Wybron. And that's going to be ball 1. Just misses. 1-1 the count. 15-0 the score. See if we can get our scoreboard fixed back to 15-0. Morgan, 1-1 delivery, line shot into right field. Gets out there quickly to the Mingus Marauders. Everybody's going to just advance 1 base. Good defensive play out there by Chloe Rosenberg. Just hit super hard. And getting an RBI out of the matter is going to be Vanessa Colby. Ashlyn Elliott now comes home to score. Now it's 16-0. Rodriguez to third. Stroh to second. High fly ball. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be a grand slam. Olivia Jimenez puts one out. The first pitch she sees goes near the camera for Verde Valley TV out there in left center field. And that will be a 4-bagger. Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen, that makes it 22-0 here. 4 RBIs, that's how you do it. Third run scored out there by Jimenez. Actually, Anderson, her pitch runner, scored the other ones. Still one out. 20-0 the score. Mingus, a conference here in the circle. Marley Freeman, the catcher, comes up. She has scored twice. Got hit by a pitch in the first and scored in the first, and then here in the second, walked and scored earlier in the second. 10 runs in the first, 10 runs here in the second as well. Karis Morgan in for Brooklyn Wendler, who started the game. Mingus has batted in the bottom of the first, 3 up, 3 down. It's been a dominating performance out here by Paradise Honors. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead and take a 30-second break. Let's take a break with them. We will return to Mingus Union High School right after this.
Friday Night Lights, Saturday Sidelines, and Sunday Best. At Manhattan and Cottonwood, we've got the hat for every fan, every player, and every occasion. Walk our shop and you'll find classic ball caps, sharp fedoras, cozy beanies, and bold cowboy hats, all under one roof. Proudly local, proudly hat obsessed, and always game ready. Swing by Manhattan in the Clemenceau Plaza, Cottonwood, today. Manhattan, we've got you covered. Go Marauders!
Morgan's first delivery. Ball 1. Ouch. $20-0. The Mingus Marauders looking to figure out a way to stop the onslaught. Second one is going to be ball 2. Rosenberg's over at right. I think it's Wendler who moved over to center. Crano over in left here for the Mingus Marauders. Wybron at third. Hernandez at short. Silvernagel at second. Swing! And a foul tip. Rory Murphy at first. Karis Morgan, whose birthday is tomorrow. Let's see if she comes up, whether or not her walk-up music to the plate is going to be happy birthday. That would be funny. Morgan delivers, and a little inside-out swing picked up by the third baseman, thrown across, and out at first. Good play by Rybron, jumps on it. Just outside the circle, picks it up, a strong throw over to Murphy. A good catch there, and the ground out for out number 2 goes 5-3. Lexi Jordan comes up. Wearing number 3. She got hit by a pitch and scored in the first, walked and scored with an RBI back earlier here in the second. Takes ball 1 high. Ellie Carey, the right fielder, on deck here for the visiting Panthers. 2 out, bases empty. Like clockwork. Panthers have scored 10 in the first, 10 in the second. That one is fouled, right-hand side. Over the dugout, not a play. However, that one is findable. 1-1 the count. Morgan looks for her sign. Spins the ball, looks to get her grip. In the glove it goes, she delivers, and, good job by Sargent trying to frame that one. Doesn't get the call, but a good job by Sargent trying to frame that one. 2-1 the count. 2 outs. Mingus trying to get out of the top of the second inning. And that one, a fly ball, center field. Might be catchable out there, and it is. The fly out to center. Ends the second inning. All right, the Mingus Marauders coming up to bat here in the second. It is going to be 4, 5, and 6. Wendler, Greneau, Morgan, birthday girl tomorrow. And then if anybody gets on it, it'll be Murphy. We'll return to Mingus Union High School for the bottom of the second after this.
Make your next vehicle purchase count at Hyundai of Cottonwood, where community comes first. From supporting local youth sports to showing up for the events that matter, giving back drives everything they do. And through Hyundai Hope on Wheels, a portion of every new vehicle sale helps fight childhood cancer. Be part of the change. Stop by Highway 260 right above Larry Green or shop anytime at HyundaiofCottonwood.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood, because every day's a great day in a Hyundai. Go Mingus!
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Last year, the Paradise Honors Panthers beat the Mingus Marauders in 5 innings by a score of 12-1. They've taken a 20-0 lead against Mingus. Jimenez comes back out for the bottom of the second. See if she needed more warm-up pitches. Brooklyn Wendler, a senior for the Mingus Marauders, will start off, a swing and a miss. Went after it. Leads the Mingus Marauders in batting right now with a batting average of .538. She is 7 for 13. 5 runs scored with 3 RBIs and a couple of doubles out there. Menace comes after her. 0-2. Coach gives her some instruction here. Looks at her wrist. Gets her sign. And she's going to step back in a hole. 0-2. Jimenez is ready. She attacks. Stays high. Wendler doesn't go after it. 1-2. Good eye. Mingus trying to manufacture something here in the bottom of the second. Jimenez spins the ball, gets her field, delivers. Fouled off. She will survive to swing again. Good cut. One and two the count to the Mingus Marauder cleanup hitter. First at bat here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss. Win after the high one. That is going to be the second strikeout. Recorded out here by Jimenez. Out number 1 in inning number 2. Coco Greneau playing left field out here. Greneau, a senior here for the Lady Marauders. He's batting an even .400. 6 for 15 with 3 runs scored. 2 RBIs, and she has 3 doubles on the season. Coco, swing, cuts it, and gets a piece. That one may have gone off of our umpire out there. Is going to take a little break and walk that one off and call timeout for herself. Hopefully she is going to be okay. Come down and talk to the other umpire. Coco Greneau just got underneath that one. And tipped it. Hopefully our umpire's going to be okay out there. Got part of the mask, I think, out there, or part of the vest. She says that she's going to be okay, takes that quick break. 0-1 the count. Pardon me, 0-1 the count. Jimenez checks her wrist, gets her sign, delivers, and that's going to be strike 2. Coco's in a hole here. We're number 11. Mingus Marauder left fielder. Menace delivers, swing and a miss. That's going to be the second strikeout of the inning, third of the game here. See if they play Happy Birthday to You. No, they don't. Okay. Morgan, with her birthday coming up tomorrow, started playing center field, moved to the pitcher's circle, her first at-bat of the game. She's batting 143, a swing and a miss. Starts her off 0-1. Morgan's 1 for 7. She scored 6 runs, though. 2 RBIs, trying to get a 2-out rally here. Trying to help her own cause as well. Jimenez, she's thought about it. Laid off. She wanted to spring at that one. 1-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on here. Bottom of the second. Mingus trailing slightly. 20-0. Oh, little blooper. That's going to be caught in the air out there. A good job by Soriano getting a glove underneath that. I thought she was going to have to short hop that one. Could have made a difficult play for her, but instead came up with a really nice, good little catch. So quick little pop out. The second base is going to end the second inning here for the Mingus Marauders. 20-0. The powerful Panthers coming back up after this.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, top of the third. And the Mingus Marauders have some defensive work here to do. So far, they've given up 10 in the first, 10 in the second. And trying to save some face here in the third inning. It's going to be the 9-1-2 to start off the third inning. Ellie Carey, the right fielder, and then Aveda Soriano, second base, and then Ashlyn Elliott, the shortstop. If anybody gets on, it'll be Abby Rodriguez, the third baseman, and it looks like we may have a replacement out here. Savannah Moore is going to bat. Savannah Moore, wearing number 17. She is going to bat, and then looks like Anderson is on deck. So some changes out here. I want to thank some more of the Grand Slam sponsors for Mingus Lady Marauders softball, JC's Plumbing, The Crow Restaurant, of course, Lawler Construction, one of our sponsors as well, Hahn Roofing, Bailey Chavez, PLLC, Nichols Mechanical, and Verde Soul Air Services as well. Savannah Moore, a senior, comes up. Morgan out there will deliver, and just inside. One oh the count. Carrots, second one, ground ball. Ooh, past the first baseman, but getting the ball, and that was an interesting play. So Silvernagel backs it up and gets the play and then still tosses it back to Murphy. And I thought Silvernagel was going to take it to the bag herself. It ends up being a ground out, which still looks like a regular normal 4-3. Anderson is going to step in. Anderson wearing number 11. Freshman batting .214 on the season, takes ball 1. She's 3 of 14. Moore, by the way, was 1 of 4. She's got 2 runs and 3 RBIs. She actually has a home run this season. And that one is ball 2. We'll see if Ashlyn Elliott, it looks like Elliott is out there on deck. And we have 3-0 count. Morgan hits herself in the hip here with the ball. Spins it. Gets the grip she wants. And delivers. That one's going to be fouled off. Had a green light on a 3-0 pitch. Anderson, big right-hander, gets in. Pink tape on the bat. And that's going to be ball 4. Not close enough for her to try at, and wandering down to first base goes Anderson. Ashley Elliott will come up for her 4th at bat in 3 innings. Her first time out, little nubber, swinging bunt back to the pitcher, and then a 2 RBI single, and then a 2 RBI single. And a hard hit ball going to second base. They will throw to second and get the first. So they'll get the lead runner out there. And that'll be a fielder's choice. So the fielder's choice out at second is Anderson. And it goes 4-6. Elliott still on first. Rodriguez comes up. RBI double. Walk. 3 runs scored, and that is not true. It's going to be Moore. No, Laura. Laura will come up to bat, and the slow pitch. Takes forever to get up there, but it's ball 1. So Laura gets her first at-bat in this one. 1-0 the count. Look, good throw behind the runner, too late. 2-0 the count. Sargent launches that one down to Murphy at first. 2 out, 1 on. Nobody scored here in the 3rd inning. And that one's going to be low, ball 3. A 20-0 lead out here by Paradise Honors, the Panthers. Playing powerfully on the road. In fact, they're 3-0 on the road here so far. That's the season. Oh, swing and a miss. Gets away from Sargent and loping down to second. It's going to be Elliott. 3-1 the count to Laura. Morgan looking for her first strikeout of the season. Visualizes. 3-1 delivery is hit in the air. Right center field. That's got a chance. That's going to split the gap and go up against the fence. Runner from second is going home. The throw to the plate is going to be too late. Sliding under is going to be Elliott. Pretty decent relay. However, not quite quick enough. And the RBI single out there by Laura. Blackjack to nothing. number 16 up. That's going to be Stroh. Stroh has had a great day. Single, a double, hit by pitch. 1, 2, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored, an 0-1 count, and that one's inside. 1-1. Morgan takes her time. 1-1, 2 out, 1 in, 1 on, and just outside. 2-1. That one's high. That's going to be ball 3, 3-1 now. Vanessa Colby on deck, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Might have a pinch hitter up there as well. 3 out, 3-1, 2 out. Delivery. Oh, high fly ball left field. Could be catchable out there by Greneau, and she comes down with it to end the inning. 1 run comes across, much better here for the Lady Marauders. 21-0. Mingus coming up bottom of the third after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built. Whether you're doing new construction, a remodel, or just filling in the bare spots, there's only one place to go in the Verde Valley for the best in rock, sand, gravel, and boulders, Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies. They also stock flagstone, bagged Portland cement, Belgard pavers, Phoenix pavers, Acker stone, artificial turf, and now even rebar and culvert. Make them your one-stop shop, have it delivered, or stop by their yard on 89A in Cottonwood. Let Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies rock your world.
Bottom of the third, bottom of the order, Rory Murphy. First baseman, Paige Silvernagel, the second baseman, and Chloe Rosenberg, the right fielder. All coming up, so it's the right side of the defense coming up here at the bottom of the order for the Mingus Marauders. Jimenez has pitched 2 very good innings, 3 strikeouts, no walks, no hits given up here so far in this one. And that's going to be a hit to right field. It's going to tail off into right field. And how about that? Just like that, Rory Murphy breaks the ice. First base hit for the Mingus Marauders. And Jimenez sees the no-hitter go away. Silvernagel comes up. Great job by Murphy. Let that pitch get in close. Kept her hands in and popped it over to the first baseman into right field. And a swing and a miss. Mingus with their first base runner of the game. All right, broke that ice. Now we got to break the shutout ice. Second pitch to Silvernagel is going to be strike 2. 0-2 in the hole. Silvernagel came in today batting .222, 2 for 9 with 5 runs and an RBI. Needs to find a way to put this one into play. The 0-2 pitch is high. Strike 3. Throw down behind the runner and safe. Fourth strikeout of the game. Chloe Rosenberg, the lefty right fielder here for the Mingus Marauders, comes up. Red, white, and blue bat. Mingus, of course, in the bright red out here. Trailing 21-0 to Paradise Honors. Menace delivers. Oh, the lefty swings and misses. On deck is Ali Hernandez. Hernandez leads the team in batting. Batting average coming in today at 625. Swing and a miss. 0-2 quickly. Good cuts out there by Rosenberg. Chloe looks down to the third base coach. Checks her wrist. Gives a smile. Uses the back end of the box. Menace delivers. And she fouls that one off. Well away from the video truck. She will survive to swing again. Murphy at first led off the inning with an oppo single. And a little blooper coming to the first baseman, and it goes out of play. Boy, did that have some spin. Hitting it off the very end of the bat was Chloe Rosenberg, and it spun. It hit about 8 feet fair, and then took an immediate right turn down that first baseline and out of play. 0-2 the count again. Jimenez delivers, stays high. Oh, and with the steal attempt. And out at second base is Rory Murphy, caught stealing. It goes 2-6 with the caught stealing. Now bases empty, 2 out. And Chloe Rosenberg with an 1-2 count. Good gun out there from Freeman, hitting Elliott, the shortstop, ready for the tag. Outside, 2-2. Rosenberg battling up there at the number 9 position. Trying to get another Mingus Marauder on base here. Menez looks to the dugout, gets her sign, winds and delivers, and that's going to be a little tip in the air and caught by Freeman behind the plate. So it's going to be a quick little short pop out to the catcher for out number 3 here in the inning. Well, the lead-off single by Murphy erased by the caught stealing. Mingus will go back to play defense. We'll be back for inning number 4 after this.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus Softball. Go Marauders!
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call The Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water heaters to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic. The Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency for a fair price. If you want plumbing done right the first time, call The Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
On defense here, trailing 21-0 to the visiting Panthers here from Paradise Honors. Got a few replacements in the order out there. See who's coming up to bat. And that is going to be Glenn. That is going to come up. Or 2 Glens. On the team, let's see which Glenn we're talking about. We're talking about Cadence Glenn. Cadence Glenn, a junior, wearing number 8, comes up to lead off, and she'll look at ball 1 high. Batting .250, 1 for 4 with a run and an RBI and a double. So her only hit of the season is a double. Glenn hits that one up the middle and through. for a single, and now they're going to throw to second base, and she runs right through first and is out at second. And I don't know if she was saying that she was interfered with or not, as the coaching staff is going to talk here whether or not she turned the corner and got interfered with. But the call on the field is out. So a single and then out at second, stretching it to a double. So I'm not sure if she did it on purpose or missed a call at first, or she thought she got interfered with turning first base and thought that she was going to get second automatically. Not sure. Either way, that's out number one, and ball one to Olivia Menez. Menez, the pitcher, got on an error and scored here in the first, walked and scored in the second, and then also in the second, a grand slam to make it 20-0. Ball two is low. Morgan comes back to the rubber, uses the right end of the rubber. Mingus Marauder righty delivers, fouled down the third base line, out of play. 2-1 the count. Freeman, the catcher, on deck. She's actually 0 for 1, but she scored twice. Jimenez, open stance righty, uses the very front end of the box against Morgan. Morgan throws high. Hitters count 3-1. Bases empty here, top of the fourth. Panthers scored 10 in the first, 10 in the second, 1 in the third. And a swing and a miss. Jimenez seeking home run number 2. She might want to check and see if her shoes are still on. Back foot is at the front of the plate. Almost all the way out of the box at the front. And, inside, doesn't get the call. Morgan looking for her first strikeout of the season. Instead, it's ball 4. And a walk. Menace says, no, I'll run. She's going to run for herself out there at first. Marley Freeman, as I said, is 0 for 1, but she scored twice. And she'll pop that one into center field. It is playable and caught out there by the Mingus Marauders. The throw comes all the way into first and then gets by Murphy at first. Good backup out there by Sargent. Excellent defensive play. So the fly out to center is going to be out number 2. Staying at first is Jimenez. Lexi Jordan will come up. She also is 0 for 1. No, that is not true. We're going to have a pinch hitter. It is going to be the other Glenn on the squad coming up. Big swing and a miss, fouls it off. This is going to be Charlotte Glenn. An 0-1 count. Charlotte Glenn is batting .429, wearing number 99. She's 3 for 7, 2 runs, 5 RBIs. Takes the slow pitch high. 1-1 the count. 2 out, 1 on. Mingus trying to get through. An inning with a goose egg. Trailing 21-0 at this point. Morgan delivers. High fly ball center field. Wendler goes back. It is playable and caught out there. A clean inning for the Mingus Marauders. Score remains 21-0. Mingus looking to get some offense going. We'll be back for the bottom of the fourth after this.
The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the businesses, families, and future of our community. From job fairs and ribbon cuttings to free community events and networking opportunities, they're helping local businesses grow and creating meaningful connections that last. Because when the community thrives, our kids do too. Join the movement today at verdevalleychamber.org. Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Go Marauders!
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Well, the Mingus Marauders trying to get something with the top of the order. Hernandez, Wybron, and Sargent coming up for Mingus. I want to thank Burger King for being one of our sponsors out here. In a world where companies come and go, it's the ones with deep roots that stand the test of time. Lard Management's Burger King restaurants have been proudly serving Arizona since 1995. Remember, every Whopper is flame broiled, never fried. Made with 100% pure beef, fresh cut lettuce, ripe tomatoes, and onions, sliced in-house every day. First one, ground ball going to the right-hand side, picked up over to first for the out. One pitch, one out. Soriano to what was Stroh. So the ground out goes 4-3. Sophia Wybron is up. By the way, your Cottonwood and Camp Verde Burger Kings are veteran-owned, family-grown, and community-proud, serving as your hometown Burger Kings. Flame-broiled flavor and hometown pride since 1995. Burger King, have it your way. You rule. First pitch fouled off. Ground out to the shortstop, Elliott. In the first inning, Wybron, and a swing and a miss. Wanted to drive that one top of the strike zone. 0-2 the count, one out. Sargent, the catcher, on deck here for the Mingus Marauders. Rory Murphy broke up the no-hitter with a leadoff single last inning, and that one, fouled down the right-hand side. Hit hard, couldn't keep it between the lines. 0-2 the count remains. Mingus trying to put a dent in a 21-0 deficit out here. So Moore is playing out there at first base now. 0-2 count. That one's going to be flared down the right field line and out of play. And the attempt to throw it in failed. The fence was higher than they thought. Now we get it in. And that ball will go in the pocket. New ball in play. Right fielder playing closer to that line. Mingus Marauder, third baseman up. 0-2 count, one out. And she'll drive that one up toward the middle. Backhanded by the first baseman and safe at first. Beating it out. Elliott was surprised, but a good hustle down the line here by the Mingus Marauders. And a Wybron beats it out. Second single of the game. Sargent comes up. One out, one out. Mingus trying to change a goose egg out there. Good play by Soriano. Going towards second to get to the ball and turn around and make a play. That one is strike one. Catches the bottom of the strike zone on the Mingus Marauder catcher. She checks the wrist. It says, hit a double. Sargent back in. And that one's going to be low. Gets away from the catcher, moving on to second. A throw anyway. Gets away, but backed up nicely out there in the infield. Wandering down to second is going to be Wybron on the pass ball. Mingus has a Marauder in scoring position. 1-1 the count. It's a Sargent. Chokes up on the line, green bat. The pitch. There's a little hit going to the left side. Picked up by Elliott across and out at first. Moving on to third is going to be Wybron. So the ground out goes 6-3. Good hustle by Sargent. Real good hustle by Sargent. Made that play real close. Brooklyn Wendler, the pitcher, comes up. Strikeout victim, her first time up. Jimenez out of the circle, delivers. That one's low. Good stop by Freeman, keeping the runner at third. Ball one. Mingus with their best scoring opportunity of the day here in the bottom of the fourth. 2 out. And a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Wybron on third here for Mingus. Beat out an infield single. Went to second on the ball getting away from the catcher just a little. Third on the ground out. And strike two is the call. Wendler in a hole, 1-2. Needs to put it in play. Jimenez. 1-2 delivery is outside. Ball two. Wendler Sr. batting .538 here on the season. Definitely. Player you want up. That one's high. That's 3-2. First full count of the game for Jimenez. Runner on third. 2 out. Wybron on third. Here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's going to be a walk. First free pass issued, and Mingus now with runners at the corner. Coco Greneau comes up. Coco, a strikeout victim in her first at bat. Came into today 6 for 15, batting .400. The righty for Mingus Marauders, wearing number 11, sits in, trying to push across the first run. A little flare, pop fly, caught by the third baseman out there for out number 3, and the threat is eliminated out here by the Mingus Marauders. Squeezing it out there at third base is Sierra Laura, and Laura playing third base, replacing Rodriguez out there. Mingus unfortunately does not score here in the bottom of the fourth. Fifth inning coming up, 21-0. Mingus has got to hold them. Then they got to score at least 12 to continue this one. We'll return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus Softball. Go Marauders!
Mingus have got to come up with a hold here. They did it in the top of the fourth, putting up the first goose egg against Paradise Honors. In fact, Paradise Honors onslaught. Boy, they definitely took it to the Mingus Marauders in inning number 1 and 2, scoring 10 in the first, 10 in the second, only 1 in the third, and then did not score in inning number 4. We're going to have Savannah Moore, who will come out for her second at-bat of the game. She grounded out to Silvernagel at second base back in the third inning. Top of the fifth, Paradise Honors shutting out the Mingus Marauders 21-0. Morgan delivers. That stays low. Ball 1. Sargent will get the ball back in the circle. The sun pops out from the clouds. Haven't had to put the jacket on. The wind has died down. That one's inside for ball 2. Old Glory now kind of going more sideways, left field to right field corner as the wind has moved. It's blowing out to right field here pretty good early. That one's going to be foul down the third baseline. 2-1 the count. Moore turned on it, got the top of the ball and a top spin, but out of play. Wybron playing the line there at third base. Murphy close to the line at first. Morgan out of the circle, delivers and hits her. Takes it off the shoulder, back part of the shoulder, hit by pitch. 2 hit by pitches in the first inning. Four in the second inning. Wow. Okay, that's 6. This is the 7th hit by pitch in the game. And first pitch, ooh, looked good. And Anderson will get her second at bat. Ball 1 to number 11 out there. Takes that one inside. Ball 2. Next delivery is popped foul left side. That'll go off the top of the dugout. Close to, but not quite to our third base camera out there. Anderson, another fine freshman here on this Paradise Honor squad. 2-1 the count. Leadoff batter on, hit by pitch here in the top of the 5th. Morgan trying to reduce the bleeding. Oh, good pitch, swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. Morgan challenged her. Anderson swung right through it. Mingus playing deep at second and short. Outfield a little deeper than medium, and that's going to be fouled down the third baseline and out of play. Sun regressing toward Mingus Mountain like it's trying to go hide. Has some clouds to get through first. Count remains 2-2 here at Mingus Union High School. Next, oh, that one's going to ground ball up. A dribbler for a full count. Next game coming up is going to be all the way through March 23rd. March 23rd. Well, we are back with the Lady Marauders as Lee Williams comes to town. There it is. A swing and a miss. Actually, no, foul ball behind us. Morgan still going for that first strikeout of the season. I've been rooting. Full count remains. Anderson steps back in, uses the middle of the box. New ball in. Ooh, shiny new one. We can get that one dirty. Morgan trying to get to that first strikeout of the season. Here's the delivery. Oh, hard drive. Foul. Anderson way out in front of it again. Shiny new ball in. Morgan tests the field, spins the ball. Uses the hit, gets the grip she wants, and delivers. That one is left field line, and it will be foul ball. That one was close. That one was far. That was in the corner. Anderson gave it a ride. Trying to get her second home run of the season. Battling up there. 3-2 the count. Morgan keeps coming at her. Still trying to get to that first strikeout. Pitcher delivers. And, oh, ball four. Tough break out there. Loses her. On to second goes Savannah Moore. Ashley Elliott, the shortstop, back up again. Her fifth at-bat of the game. The lefty takes that one off the helmet. Oof, ouch. Falling out of the way, hits the helmet. That one's ringing in the ear. She looks okay, though. Hit by pitch again. That is going to load up the bases. Mingus is not in a position to give up more runs. There you go, Morgan. She's putting dirt on the ball. In fact, she says, I don't want the new one. I want the old one. Give me the one that's scuffed up. Bases loaded, nobody out, top of the fifth. Mingus already trailing 21-0. Laura up here, the third baseman, takes it, drives that one to the shortstop. She will throw to third. They will get the runner at third, but coming home to score on the ground out is going to be Savannah Moore. Makes it 22-0. Out at third, it's going to be Anderson. And on with a fielder's choice is going to be Laura. Elliott goes to second. First and second now. And a hard hit ball left field. That one should be playable out there. Catch is made. The throw comes back in. A long fly out to left field. Quickly, 2 outs now. And Glenn will come up. Big righty. Cadence Glenn. Lefty, rather. Ball gets away from the catcher. And Sargent will go and obtain it, but moving on are going to be both base runners. Elliott over to third. Laura moves on to second. 2 ducks on the pond out there for Cadence Glenn. She singled, was out going to second. That one's going to be ball 2, I think. 2-0 the count, 2 out, 2 on. 1 in here. $22-0. That one stays outside, ball 3. First base is open. I believe that Freeman, the catcher, is on deck. That may not be. Nope, that is not. No, pardon me. Olivia Jimenez is going to be on deck. I apologize. And that's going to be a strike. There we go. My book says 3-1. Scoreboard says 2-1, 2 out. Morgan out of the circle. The righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Umpire says full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch. Morgan versus Glenn. Morgan going for her first strikeout of the season. There it is. Oh, fly ball foul. Left-hand side out of play. And Sargent throws in the new-ish ball. And Morgan's going to work on scuffing it up again. Full count remains. Payoff pitch again. 22-0. Here comes the other foul ball. Umpire says, you want that one instead? Morgan says, yes, I do. Rolled out to her in the circle. Getting ready to get on. Looks for a sign here from the dugout. Steps on the rubber. Payoff pitch once again. There's the delivery. Oh, fly ball left field. And it's going to be out of play. Giving chase out there was Hernandez. Just did not stay up in the air long enough. We shall repeat. Now we're full count once again. Runners will be going on contact with 2 out. Base hit here probably scores 2. Morgan rubs the sweat off on the shoulder. Looks at the dugout, gets her sign. On the rubber she goes. 3-2, payoff pitch again, and strike 3! Called for strikeout. It comes at a perfect time as Jimenez does not come up for the 5th time here in this one. So the looking strikeout is the first strikeout of the season out there for Morgan. Mingus has got, well, they got to score 13 to stay in this one and play a inning number 6. We will return to Mingus Union High School after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call The Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water heaters to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic. The Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency for a fair price. If you want plumbing done right the first time, call The Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Make your next vehicle purchase count at Hyundai of Cottonwood, where community comes first. From supporting local youth sports to showing up for the events that matter, giving back drives everything they do. And through Hyundai Hope on Wheels, a portion of every new vehicle sale helps fight childhood cancer. Be part of the change. Stop by Highway 260 right above Larry Green or shop anytime at HyundaiofCottonwood.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood, because every day's a great day in a Hyundai. Go Mingus!
All right, the Mingus Marauders definitely need to make some noise out here. Paradise Honors leading the Mingus Marauders by a score of 22-0. So, the comeback starts right here with tomorrow's birthday girl, Morgan, fresh off her first strikeout of the season. She's going to lead off here for the Mingus Marauders against Jimenez, and a swing and a miss. Mingus needs a major rally here. Jimenez delivers, and that one's going to be fouled off. Missing the video truck. Goes down toward the baseball area. Morgan finds herself in a hole 0-2. Rory Murphy on deck. She's got a single. And Paige Silvernagel. Here's the payoff pitch and a ground ball going to the shortstop. Picked up by Elliott, thrown across the diamond for the out. Ground out goes 6-3. Elliott plays a good shortstop position out there. She's got a cannon arm at the deep shortstop play. Rory Murphy comes up. She singled, going opposite field to right field toward the line here the first time she was up. Got thrown out trying to steal, though. That one's low, ball one. Murphy broke up the no-hitter. One of two hits for the Mingus Marauders. An infield hit by Wybron in the fourth as well. And that's going to be a little tapper. That could be trouble. First baseman picks it up, throws it over to second, and out at first. Well played out there as Moore goes to Soriano, who covers the base. Good defensive play, and the ground out goes 3-4. And Mingus down to its final out. Paige Silvernagle comes up. Strikeout victim here in the first. She was 0-1 versus Shadow Mountain last game, but did score a run. First pitch is low. Came into today batting .222. These Marauders getting a little rambunctious out there in the dugout, and that's going to be strike one. 1-1. Oh, I am so sorry. We have a different batter up there. That's going to be Ortega. Ortega comes up to bat. And a swing and a miss. 1-2 the count to Ortega, a senior. She is 0 for 3 on the season with 2 runs scored, looking for her first hit. And a swing and a miss. And the strikeout should end the game out here for the Mingus Marauders. All right, 22-0, I believe, is the final score here. I don't believe that we are going to play a 6th inning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts here in the game for Jimenez. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will go through some final stats when we return after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Hello, this is Chris with Tack Fabrication, your local provider for all things metal fabrication. Whether you need structural steel welding and fabrication, custom gates and architectural elements, or precision TIG welding, our experienced team has the necessary certifications and knowledge to finish the job with precision and quality. Give us a call or check out our website at tackfabrication.com or 928-204-1095.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, 22-0, as the Paradise Honors Panthers put a hurt on the Mingus Marauders out here today. It has been an onslaught. 10 runs in the first, 10 in the second, 1 in the third, none in the fourth. As Mingus had a clean inning and then one more in the fifth. As lots of players got to play here for Paradise Honors. As we take a look at some of the stats here. You've got Soriano here, who went for 1 for 2 with 2 runs and an RBI and a walk. Replacement Anderson ends up 0 for 0, but 2 walks in the game. Ashley Elliott 2 for 4 on the game with 3 runs scored. Also got hit by a pitch. Abby Rodriguez went 1 for 1 with 3 runs and an RBI, couple of walks. As Laura, her replacement, goes 1 for 2 with an RBI single back in the third. Megan Stroh, playing first base out here, ended up 2 for 5 with 2 runs and 3 RBIs, had a double in the game. Vanessa Colby ends up 1 for 1 with 3 runs and an RBI, as her replacement Glenn ends up 1 for 2 in the game. Olivia Jimenez, what a game did she have? She ends up with a grand slam back in the second inning, as she is 1 for 2 in the game, but scores 3 runs and has 4 RBIs in the game and a walk to go along with it. Absolutely phenomenal with that home run. In fact, it just missed our camera out there in left center field. Marley Freeman ends up the game as she goes 0 for 2, but scored twice, hit by a pitch and a walk. Lexi Jordan ends up with 3 plate appearances, however 0 for 1. An RBI walk back in the second inning, also hit by a pitch. She scores twice. As Charlotte Glenn, in her only appearance at bat, goes 0 for 1. Ellie Carey ends up 0 for 0 here in the game. She does get an RBI, walks and scores back in the first, and hit by a pitch in the second. Her replacement, Savannah Moore, ends up 0 for 1 and also scores with a hit by pitch in the fifth. We'll take a break. We'll come back and look at the Mingus Marauders when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the businesses, families, and future of our community. From job fairs and ribbon cuttings to free community events and networking opportunities, they're helping local businesses grow and creating meaningful connections that last. Because when the community thrives, our kids do too. Join the movement today at verdevalleychamber.org. Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Go Marauders!
Whether you're doing new construction, a remodel, or just filling in the bare spots, there's only one place to go in the Verde Valley for the best in rock, sand, gravel, and boulders, Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies. They also stock flagstone, bagged Portland cement, Belgard pavers, Phoenix pavers, Acker stone, artificial turf, and now even rebar and culvert. Make them your one-stop shop, have it delivered, or stop by their yard on 89A in Cottonwood. Let Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies rock your world. Whether you're doing new construction, a remodel.
The Mingus Marauders shut out here today by a score of 22-0. And offensively here, Hernandez ends up 0 for 2, the leadoff hitter for the Mingus Marauders. Sophia Wybron ends up 1 for 2, one of the 2 hits in the game here for the Mingus Marauders. Sargent ends up 0 for 2. Brooklyn Wendler 0 for 1. She also walked once. So Mingus had 3 base runners here in this game. Coco Greneau ends up 0 for 2. Karis Morgan, happy birthday. Coming up here tomorrow, she goes 0 for 2. Rory Murphy broke the no-hitter with a single in the third. She is 1 for 2 in the game. Paige Silvernagel ends up 0 for 1, and Ortega replaces her. She goes 0 for 1 in this game as well. Chloe Rosenberg 0 for 1 here in the game. 5 strikeouts. Mingus Marauders had 5 strikeouts here today, 1 walk. Way too many walks, way too many hit by pitches. And the Mingus Marauders gave up here 22-0 as this squad here from Paradise Honors looks like they want to go further in the playoffs than they did last year, being put out in the first round by a score of 6-3. They want to go to the second round and beyond, and they look like they are pretty strong and have matured from last year. The Mingus Marauders need to figure out a way to rebound from this one. Our next broadcast coming up on KYBC AM 1600 and 96.3 FM, as well as on Verde Valley TV. Next broadcast coming up are going to be March 23rd, as the Lady Marauders here at the softball field will host Lee Williams. March 26th, we'll switch back to the baseball diamond, where the Volunteers also come to town. That is a Thursday game. Then we go on to March 30th. Baseball once again for the Flagstaff Eagles. We get into Grand Canyon region play, and then Wednesday, April 1st, the Eagles come and visit the Lady Marauders here at Mingus Union High School. So, lots more softball and baseball action coming up for you. Want to thank Steve and Dijon, our camera people out here today, as we also want to thank Sam, our producer. I'm Jackie Bessler, wishing one and all a fantastic evening from Mingus Union High School.
Thanks for tuning in to this broadcast of Mingus Union High School Varsity Softball. Any reproduction of this broadcast without the express permission of Verde Valley Television or Studio G Multimedia is expressly prohibited. Today's broadcast partners include All Price Insurance, your local provider for personal, commercial, motorcycle, boat, and specialty insurance in Cottonwood. Taylor Waste, one of your last local options for eco-friendly trash and recycling pickup in northern Arizona. Arizona Smile Designers. Find out how they can help you smile big and smile bright. Find them online at azsmiledesigners.com. Burger King in Cottonwood. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all the snacks in between. You can have them all your way at BK. Tack Fabrication. Visit tackfabrication.com and find out how their precision fabrication or welding can improve your next project. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. Lawler Construction, proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Find your next home with Lawler Construction at the Estates at Mountain Gate. Suzy Q Market. Find great fuel for you and your car at Suzy Q Market. Find them next to KFC in Cottonwood. D-Best Plumbing. Quality, efficient service at reasonable prices. Go to d-bestplumbing.com. Best by Far. When you need an HVAC company, Best by Far is the best by far. Find them at besthvac.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood. Because every day is a great day in a Hyundai. Find them behind Larry Green Chevrolet in Cottonwood. Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies on 89A in Cottonwood. They have rock, gravel, pavers, and cement, everything you need for any project. Manhattan, Cottonwood's premier spot for hats of all shapes and sizes. Find them in the Clemenceau Plaza. Red Rock Collision. Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision has you covered. Find them at redrockcollision.com. Greater Verde Valley Chamber, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Larry Green Chevrolet, the people place. Find them in Cottonwood on Rodeo Drive or online at larrygreenchevrolet.com. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out VerdeValleyTV.com for more great local programming or previous Mingus varsity games.